Hey everybody! So in my last review I was able to get my hands on the Fifine K668. It was a budget microphone that actually had surprisingly high quality for the price. Today I have gotten my hands on the K668's counterpart, the K669, which is the mic that I am actually currently using for this review, as well as the Fifine K053. So I wanted to see how these other mics compared to the K668 in regards to background noise and quality. So just like my last review, I had each mic tested 3 times, one with quiet computer fans, did a second test with the computer fans set to high to simulate any high noise computers anyone has, and the third test I did with my heater on to simulate any loud furnaces or anything like that any people might have. So we're gonna go through all these tests that I did here, and the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna play the loudest first, followed by the second, and then the last will be the quietest mic out of the 3. So let's see how they compared. So the K669 was the quietest when it comes to background noise out of all 3 mics. Now the other 2, the K668 that I reviewed last time, and the clip-on mic, the K053, were actually very similar in terms of background noise. One little thing to point out though is the K053 little clip-on mic did seem to be a little bit more sensitive to airflow and movement and such. So especially with the heater test, since the fan was blowing in the room and the air was moving, you could sometimes hear air hitting the mic, and it was quite noticeable. Even though the K668 that I reviewed last time and the clip-on mic, the 053, are very similar in background noise, I do say that the K668 is a little better in terms of quality in audio. The K053 clip-on mic did tend to have a little less quality in the mic, but that's to be expected with the small size and portability of it. But if you do know your way around audio editing just a tiny bit, a little bit of a noise reduction and boosting a little bit of the low end back into the audio, it didn't sound too bad. And considering the price of the mic, it was pretty good. Not the best, but acceptable. Here, I'll play the 2 audio clips, one unedited, and then one with noise reduction and a little bit of low end boosted in. Test, test. Hello everybody, my name's Canadian Dragon, and thank you for clicking on this review. Test, test. Hello everybody, my name's Canadian Dragon, and thank you for clicking on this review. So as you can see, after editing it, it didn't sound horrible, it sounded decent, and with the small size of the mic, it's great for anybody who wants to do some sort of podcast on camera without having any giant microphones blocking your face or anything. You can just have the little clip-on mic right there on your shirt, out of the way, and it's got decent quality, and it's portable. So I'm also just going to throw in a few other notes here I discovered while testing these out. The clip-on mic, the K053, had a decent cord length, which I suppose is necessary if you're going to be standing in front of the camera. You want it to not be tugging tight on your shirt the whole time. It's extremely lightweight, comes with a nice strong clip, so you don't have to worry about it falling off, and it also includes a little headphone jack on top of it. Now, it said in the manual that the headphone jack is great for people who want to plug in headphones into it and hear their own voice in the headphones as a playback or slash monitor. Now, with my current computer setup, I have a lot of virtual audio cables and such to make sure all my recordings is perfect and separated. When I plugged in my headphone jack into the mic, it just acted as a normal headphone jack, so all my audio started going to that headphone jack instead. In my opinion, if you wanted to have it playing back in your speakers or headphones, the best way to do it is to go into your sound settings there, find the recording device, go into its properties, and you want to go and select listen to this device and set it to your main audio system, your normal headphone jack, and then it'll just play out of there instead. Then you don't have to worry about switching headphone jacks all the time while using it. A few notes on the K669. I love the look of it. It looks a lot more professional than its counterpart, the K668. That doesn't mean I don't like the look of the K668, it's just, it reminds me of something you'd see at a rock concert on stage, instead of something on the studio. K669 also has a volume control, which is awesome. I love just having little features like that built into the equipment. The more the better. It has a tripod included, just like its counterpart, the K668. And the quality of the sound, for only being a little under $50 Canadian, is amazing. I love it. I'm using it right now. It sounds good, sounds crisp, blocks out a lot of background noise. If you've got the money, it is a nice upgrade from the K668. And it's also a tiny bit shorter than the K668, so it takes up even less room than that. And I thought the K668 took up very little room. Now, a little note to those with mechanical keyboards, the mic does pick up the keys a tiny bit. Not as much as the K668, a tiny bit less, but it is still noticeable there. Even with noise reduction added in, you could still kind of hear the clicks in the audio. But it's nothing horrible, it's dealable. Now, after testing out both mics, comparing them together, and using them for a little while, I've come to the conclusion the K669 is a 10 out of 10. It's awesome. It's got the mic or volume feature built in, and it's small, sounds good. The price is less than $50. It's a no-brainer to me. The K053, it's small, strong clip, stays on your shirt. It's got a little less audio quality, but with a little editing, it sounds decent. And it's portable, light, and if you need something that's small and out of the way for a small price, it's good. I would give the K053 a 7 out of 10. If you have any more questions or need to know anything about the mic, you can just comment down below if you're on YouTube. I'll try to answer as best as I can. If you enjoyed the review, make sure to leave some feedback, like it if you're on YouTube and all that stuff. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.
Hey guys, Def the Illuminated Nerd here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Fifine Technologies K669 USB microphone. Let's get right into it. So we're looking at the K669 from Fifine Technology. It comes with a nice little greeting card there with some links to their website so you can have more information, a user guide that shows you how to set up the microphone in Windows and Mac OS X. It is a nice microphone though. It is a value microphone that's about $25 to $35 on Amazon, so keep that in mind as we go through the rest of this. It comes with a microphone stand. It's a little desk microphone stand, tripod. It is, solidly built. Everything about this microphone feels that they didn't cheap out on the parts. It is decently built and feels good. It comes in a sort of a metallic pinkish color, although I believe it comes in black as well. There's about a 5-foot USB cable that comes with it, which is good, and the The little connector which connects to the stand is actually, I have been able to connect it with my Rode PSA-1 boom arm as well, so that connector is able to be used with other microphone stands and boom arms, although you might need an adapter to make it fit with all of the microphone stands that are out there. So with that being said, yeah, the microphone can go back and forth on the stand, and you can tighten and loosen this little metal disc at the base so that you can turn the microphone around, and also so that you can move it back and forth on that little microphone holder so that you can get the perfect position for the best pickup of the cardioid pattern. So with that being said, the mesh grid that's on the actual microphone itself is nice, but it does allow a lot of P's and tisks to go through because it's not the best built-in pop filter. So you should probably have a nylon pop filter or a fur one that you can put on top. Volume button's nice, feels metal, and feels good quality. So let's try some sound tests. And now, last but not least, I thought I would do a bit of a sound test. I have been actually using this Fifine 669 the whole time that I've been doing the video. So all of the voiceover has been done with this microphone. So that gives you good ideas to the sound quality you'll get like while recording with the microphone at your desk, which is, it's going to be about this far because you're just going to have it right in front of you at your desk. But I thought I'd also show you the volume button, which is basically a gain. I thought I'd show you what happens when you bring it up and down. So I'm going to start bringing it down slowly, all the way down to... And then as I start bringing it back up, you'll see that it starts picking up my voice again. When you bring it down to nothing, it's basically muting the microphone all the way up to the maximum until it peaks. So I usually set it to about 3/4 of the way, about 75% of the way up when I'm recording normally. So I have it about this far away from my mouth. It's also set to about an input of about either like 70, 80-ish in Windows, so about 3/4 of the way both on the microphone and in Windows, so that you try to reduce the noise that's coming in without, but still getting a decent amount of the voice volume, so that you don't have to, boost it artificially through your recording software, especially if you're just using it for something like live streaming where you may not have the opportunity to artificially boost it as much. So it still sounds pretty good at this level. The other thing I wanted to explain is that this is a cardioid pattern microphone, which means that it's going to just be picking up directly from this part of the microphone. So if I grab the microphone and I start turning it around, you'll see that it's not going to be picking up my voice quite as well because, it's literally picking it up here. So you really want to have the microphone in a way where your voice is projecting directly into the microphone as much as possible, so that you'll see that you'll get like the best possible quality sounding audio that way. But then the reason to have a cardioid pattern like this is that it won't be likely to pick up all of the external noise, such as computer fans that might be nearby, especially if you've got your microphone and your computer's not too far away from the microphone. You want to kind of exclude that noise from when you're recording yourself, or when you're live streaming, or doing voiceover for a YouTube video or whatnot. So there you have it. That's the kind of audio quality you can expect. So that's great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm here with a microphone review. It is the K669 microphone. It's a USB condenser microphone, and we're gonna check it out, open it up. So this is the unboxing part. And so this is the microphone. So just having a quick look at it out of the box here. It's a USB microphone, so it'll plug in via USB into the computer. It's made of metal, it's got a metallic build here, and it looks like the USB cable is permanently attached to the microphone, so you can't unplug it if it breaks. That's the first thing I noticed about this microphone. So there's that, and a stand for the microphone. So yeah, so right now I'm shooting and recording audio off of my camera mic, just to compare. So I'm gonna get this set up and we will record using the audio from the Fifine mic. So I got the mic set up here, just gonna plug it in. You can see it's pretty compact, and I just wanted to mention it's a pretty cheap mic. It's $27.99 US on Amazon and $42.99 Canadian on Amazon.ca. So it is a fairly cheap mic. So let's test it out and see what the sound quality is like. So we're going to plug it in here via USB. It's got a nice long, a lot of cord here, which is nice. I think it's over 5 feet, almost 6 feet. So that's nice. You got a lot of cord to work with. So I got the mic set up here. I have the input set on my computer at 50%, and I have it set on the microphone right now at 50%, and it sounds all right. There's it's a little thin, but it's not too bad. This mic is pretty easy to use. All you do is you plug it into USB. You don't need any interface. You just go to your system's preference, select your input, and you click on the mic, and there it is. Easy peasy. So this mic has a cardioid polar pattern and a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Well, I'm pretty impressed by the sound quality of this mic. I can't really complain. Like I said, this is a fairly cheap mic, and for the price, I think it sounds pretty decent, especially if you're going to be using it at a desk or something for voiceovers, recording a podcast or a vlog or anything. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty easy to set up. The stand's good. It's nice and compact. You could throw it in your backpack, whatever. Just be careful of this cord. Like I said before, if that cord breaks, you got to buy a new microphone, which would suck. Like I said before, it's a condenser mic. It has a cardioid polar pattern, so it's good for just sitting at the desk talking to it. I have my air conditioning running right now just as test to see if you could hear it in the background. Like I said before, I had it set to 50% on. You can change it here, which is nice. I'll turn this around. You won't be able to hear me so much, but that'll kind of show you what it sounds like from the back if you're recording from that direction. I don't know why you would, but anyways, you can adjust here from setting it from. All right, now I have it at 50%, and you can adjust the volume on that. So we'll test that out. So right now it is set to 50%. We're going to test what it sounds like all the way down at 25%, 50%, 75%, and that is 100% on the microphone set input at 50%. So it doesn't sound too bad. Not too much distortion, or hardly any. I didn't notice any. Another thing I did notice is there's not much pop protection on the microphone, so your P's are going to pop, but you can just buy a pop filter or a windsock to put over top of it, and that would help cut out any of the pop. So basically my only concerns about this mic is the cord and the pop protection. But other than that, it seems like a really great mic for the price. I think it's a good cheap mic for if you're just starting off doing podcasts or vlogs or whatever, just any kind of audio recording, and you want to start out and just see how it goes.
What's up, everybody? This is Mr. A Honda, and welcome to a mic review, actually. I was sent this microphone here by Fifine or Fifine, and I'm currently using it, actually. It sounds pretty good, although the one issue, I have two issues with this mic, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but that's the mic. This little guy is pretty beastly. It comes with the mic, it comes with this little stand here, or not the stand, but the hookup and the stand, and it sounds pretty dang good. It's a little bit cheaper than the Snowball, the blue Snowball, and I think it sounds pretty dang good. So if you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel or start streaming, and you want a desk mic, or one that you could put into an arm like this, which this is my main mic. This is an expensive one. This is a $25 mic that I'm using currently. That's it. It's $25. USD, of course. For me, it was $49.99, or no, $42.99 Canadian. The Blue Yeti's $49.99, so $50. This is $42.99 Canadian, and free shipping as well. So that's really cool. But it sounds really good. It looks really cool. It has a volume knob on the front that you can adjust. So I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. And now you can hear I'm a lot louder, but I'm going to turn that back down. So my issues with the mic. It sounds great. You can hear that for perfectly fine. But my issues with the mic is there's a little bit of a as you go. So you might want to just record some silence first and then use an audio program like Audacity or Audition. I've turned it down a little bit more. Use a program like Audacity or Audition to get rid of the noise in the background after you record a little bit of silence, and then your audio should be perfectly fine. The other issue I have with it is the USB is completely attached permanently. I'll show you that in a second. It's attached permanently here. which kind of sucks. But really though, this mic is really great because it's plug and play. You don't need any drivers. You don't need to install anything. It's $25. It's good to go. But if this wire does break, you need to buy a whole new mic. But just be careful with it, and it shouldn't break. It looks like it's really heavy duty. It looks like it's good quality. So that's awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll leave a link to buy this microphone in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Amazon, then there is no description. You're already on the page to buy it. But, yeah. See you guys later. Bye.
Here is a sample audio recording from the Fifine K669 USB microphone. I am currently about 1 feet away from it, and the gain dial is absolutely maxed out. And there is also air conditioning running in the background, so we'll see if that comes through. Here is an audio recording from the Yeti Nano from about 1 feet away. What the? How come it's so dirty? My Yeti is dirty. Anyway, what was I saying? I am about 1 feet away from it, and the gain dial, well, there is no gain dial on this guy. Just set to 93% volume. And this is how it sounds like. There's also air conditioning running in the background. Thank you.
So this mic is from Fifine Technologies, and it comes well packed, and it has full instructions how to connect it with Mac and Windows, and comes with a good length of cable, which is good, and I'll post another video with the performance. Thanks.
Okay, we have a Fifine USB microphone, volume controls on top so you can adjust the microphone volume. Comes with a tabletop tripod. The connector connects to the tripod, or you can use it to connect to a microphone stand. It's adjustable up and down. Microphones inside you can see here. Nice little table stand, all metal construction. Great little deal.
Fifine USB microphone. Computer, podcast, recording PC, laptop, microphone. For Mac/Windows, condenser metal desktop mic for YouTube. Video, Zoom, voice, vocal, streaming with volume knob K669B.